We're just going to have one last discussion before we end today's episode, and it's about coronavirus. So, obviously, the way things currently are in the UK, I think if you get it, you need to self-isolate for 2 weeks, something like that. I'm not like a master on the guidelines and all that stuff, but obviously footballers are tested basically every day, and we're basically going to discuss: is it fair for teams to still play games when their players have been when players have been diagnosed with the virus? So you saw Liverpool, they lost Thiago and Mane, and because they had to self-isolate due to the virus. I think it's easy for us to say because it's not our club, oh yeah, this and that, it shouldn't be postponed or something. But let's say that, I don't know, let's say Werner and Chilwell got the virus, alright? Obviously, God forbid anyone gets the virus, but let's say they got the virus. And then that caused Chelsea going quite poor in the games. Would you not feel you would feel that a lot more, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but at the same time, I just don't think that they should stop it because of 1 or 2 cases or positive cases. I just think I think a reason why they're not gonna stop is because we don't know what's gonna happen if this country goes into another lockdown and stuff. Anything can happen. So I just think at the moment they just gotta keep things flowing, play as much games as possible.
But at the same time, I kind of feel like football's a bit of a world of its own in a way because its players are able to get tested so often. Let's say there is another lockdown.
I actually agree with that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because if there is another lockdown, they could still currently the north of England is quite a hotspot for the virus to be spreading, and football is still continuing because the players are they're playing they are training in these elite facilities where
their own bubbles and stuff.
They can clean constantly all their stuff, and
exactly. Yeah, I agree with you still.
Yeah, in a way, they are kind of in their own world, so it will be easier for them to play. If there isn't a lockdown, then I don't think they'll continue football. Because I feel that'll be a bit unfair to ask footballers to play on through it. Because they are people, they do still have families and stuff like that. But yeah, I just personally feel if it's a lower team that doesn't have as much depth, if it's like an Aston Villa, like a Sheffield, like a Fulham, these teams don't really have as much depth, so it will be harder for these teams if one of their key players gets COVID. If Grealish gets corona, that would be bad for Villa.
Yeah, very bad.
So I know, but I also...
Aubameyang gets it for Arsenal.
Exactly. If we literally saw with Mane, he's a key player, he got it, and Liverpool just weren't the same. And although
that's no excuse, man. That's no excuse. Liverpool's the champions.
And of course, there are bigger issues. Obviously, Corona is bigger than football. But at the same time, I do also agree with what you're saying. If the league gets put to a halt like it did last time, then I just feel that'll just be really, really bad. Because they're already trying to get a lot of fixtures in a short period of time. And I feel stopping it again, of course people's safety is above all, but it was just they'll put it in the pump just put the season as null and void if they have to end up stopping it again. But yeah, so verdict is just firm it.
Yeah, it's got it.
But